By them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
They'll run again with Blunt. And a solid run down inside the 30. That second down run a big help as 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they got 3rd and short.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. He's to the 10, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Darren Sproles, a 23-yard run. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So a minute 55 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They'll run it here with Blunt. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What he's saying, I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. LeGarrette Blunt taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking. Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Well, it wasn't a one-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now Newton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on third.
Thinking pass all the way.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A Carolina first, Newton to Benjamin. On first down, it's Newton. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Here's Newton. Going up top. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A gain of 39 that time. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Here's Newton now on second down. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Newton gives off to Stewart. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They go play action with Stewart. Now Newton. Being chased. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing third and long. From the gun, here's Newton. Flushed out right. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Larry apparently very brief in his report. Thanks anyway, my man, as we're already set for action. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Getting set to go again here. Cam Newton marches back onto the field. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. On second down, here's Newton. Benjamin's got it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to launch this thing. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception. Maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll begin here with Blunt. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Now a carry for Blunt. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on third down.
5 defensive backs. Working from the gun, Wentz. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They do go for it. It's Wentz. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, 53 yards. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do...
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Russell Shepard, 75 yards. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Gano out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it, because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now Blunt.
my.
Still shedding tackles. And they're able to get this one across the 35.